Welcome to step 2 of the 534 Simple Eating Plan, where we're going to cover how you'll be able to create your own successful eating plan. Now, the most important ingredient of this simple eating plan is going to be enjoyability. That's right, if you can enjoy the food you're eating, the plan you're following, and the results you're seeing, then achieving success is going to be a breeze. Right now, during the planning process, is where you have the opportunity to make sure that you're going to create a plan that's going to be enjoyable, fun, and one that you're likely to stick to. So set the intention right now that you have 100% complete control of how much you can enjoy this process. So let's get started and jump into step number 1 of creating your plan. Step number 1 is to get familiar with the healthy food list. Inside the 534 Simple Eating Plan, you're going to find a template that looks just like this. Now, the healthy foods list is made up of all the food and that give you the maximum amount of nutrition and energy. And when combined together, and these healthy meals put into one, these foods will also help you to activate your internal fat burning mechanisms. One of the secrets to losing unwanted fat is to actually let your body do all the heavy lifting for you. By eating the right combination of nutrients, your body can begin to get rid of any unwanted stored fat. So right now, I want you to pull out this healthy foods list and take a look at all the available food options on it. Now, this is pretty comprehensive, but it doesn't include every single food option. Now, if you ever come across a food that's not on this list, then just use your best common sense to see whether it fits in or not. So now that we're getting familiar with the foods list, let's go to step number 2, which is going to be to create your meals for the next 5 to 7 days. You're going to find this meal creator template inside your program, and you're going to use it to begin to design your own healthy meals. Now, when creating your meals, what I'd suggest first is going through all your breakfast options for the week first. Then go into your lunch options, and lastly, create all your dinner options all at once. Now, while going through this process, it's going to be likely that you find yourself running out of creativity. Now, this isn't actually a bad thing. In fact, eating the same few meals all week long will make it easy for you to stick to your plan. It's probably likely that right now you have a fairly predictable diet that you stick to, even if it's not healthy. So let's go ahead and start going through and start creating some of your meals. Now remember, stick to the foods that you know you already like and that are easy to prepare. Now this example will be a great example for either lunch or dinner. In this example, for my protein, I'd have chosen chicken breast. Now from the list you have several different options that you can choose from, but here's an example. I chose chicken breast as my option for protein first, and now that I've got that, I'm going to go and build the rest of my meal. Now I'm going to choose my veggies second, and I'm going to go for zucchini. And now we're getting to the good fats category. And from here, you've got a wide variety from nuts all the way to oils. And for this option for myself, I'll go for avocado. When eating a salad, my good fat option might be olive oil as an example. Now we get to the spices category. And this is going to be a free column where you can add as many spices as you like. Now personally, I go for salt and pepper or maybe garlic. But in this example, I'm going to go ahead and choose a blackened spice for my meal. Now you'll notice that this template doesn't have a section for carbohydrates and other grains that you're typically used to. Now because these are omitted, it's going to be really important that you get your carbs from your vegetables but also from your fruits. Now your fruit selection may or may not go with the rest of your meal, and that's alright. So it's important to always choose the option that you're going to like the best, and in this example, I'm going to go for strawberries the rest of my meal. So now that I've got an example done here for lunch and for dinner, I'm going to want to take all my meals for breakfast, lunch and dinner and put them into my weekly meal planner. Now using this meal planner, you're going to be able to leverage your time and see which days you're going to want leftovers. And now, if I was creating this for myself, what I would do is look for areas where I can have a specific protein or vegetable for dinner or for lunch and maybe use it for the next day for another meal to save myself some time. This plan is also going to help with your shopping. Now remember, the key to this meal plan is simplicity. The simpler your meal plan is to follow, the greater success you're going to have. It's important to note that your meal plan may or may not look a little boring to you, and that's completely fine. The first thing that you should do is get used to being consistent at following the meal plan whilst it's boring and whilst it's simple. Once you get used to the habits and once you become very consistent at the schedule, then you can start plugging in some more adventurous choices. So there you have it. As promised, a very simple walkthrough of the 534 Simple Eating Plan. For 5 days a week, you're going to choose 3 meals a day from your 4 food groups. Another great thing about this program is that whether you're eating out or on holiday, you can still follow it. If you've got any more questions on how to customize your meal plan, please feel free to reach out and contact me from the information below.